So I'm in Seattle. I kind of feel like I just teleported here because it wasn't really on my radar for places to go. And then a couple weeks ago, I was like, I want to go on a trip. And then next thing I know, I'm here. Like, the way everything has unfolded is very, like, beep boop bop. Like, you know when life is, like, a little video game-esque, like, very much like, I push this happens. So I guess this will be a week of just kind of leaning into the game of it all, right? Seeing what we can conjure up. My prayer upon landing was just to be receptive to all the gifts of this trip. So, let's see what it has in store. Beats me. First step, fueling up. My goal when I went was to only fill one bag, the reusable bag that I brought. But I'm happy that I even had that goal in mind, because if my goal had been to fill 2 bags, it probably would have been 3, and I would have been in trouble. Do you want to see what I got? Here. Trader Joe's haul. I got eggs. Nice and simple for the mornings. I'm obsessed with these blackberries. The Sweet Caroline. Yes! These are my favorite berries. They're so delicious. It's like, they taste like candy. They're so fucking good. I love those. Some deodorant. I'm happy they have it. This, I think, is a newer thing for Trader Joe's. Some beverages. I like the tangerine juice. I hope this one is sweet. The tangerine juice. A coconut water. And then one of the green juices. This is one of those, like, I feel like nostalgic when I drink this. It's been there so long, like, I feel happy when I have that. I got some salmon. I think I'll have it with this peanut set table. I think that would be a yummy combo. And then the other piece, I'll have another time. Maybe just with some rice and broccoli. When I went to the store, this is what I had in my brain. Like, this is what I was like, I need to make sure to get this. Imani, don't forget to get this. The gnocchi. Gnocchi. I don't know how to actually say it. But it's really fucking good. And the sauce on this is really yummy. Just don't over microwave it. Because first time I over microwaved it. And I made it a little too tough. But the last time I made it perfectly. And it was so good. So I wanted more of that. Some broccoli. This is like just my go-to veggie. And I'm trying to like have a veggie in most meals. Doesn't have to be every meal. But most meals, add some broccoli, add something to fill me up. I can get into that. This, kimbap. I've been saying that wrong, but it's really yummy. I've been eating these a lot, so I'm probably coming up on not being able to eat them anymore, but I found myself still craving it when I saw it. And it's such an easy, like, snack / light meal. Mini carrot cakes. So cute. I love carrot cake. So these look good. We'll see. I'll let you know what I think. And then some oranges. Some cara ones to cut up. And then some sumo ones for peeling and having snacks on the go. And that's everything. That's a good assortment. I feel like it's like solid. It'll be good for like a couple of days. I plan on trying out different restaurants and stuff while I'm here, so I didn't want to get too much. But I can always go back and, you know, touch it up if I need some more. As always, as is the case in every Trader Joe's I've ever been in, everyone's so nice. Everyone's so nice. I was like, do you have any recommendations for, you know, stuff around here? And at the bottom of the Queen Anne Hill, apparently there's a good Cajun restaurant. So maybe I'll go check that out. And then someone in line chimed in and was like, oh, take the ferry to Brisbane, I think. Bainbridge? Something like that. When I Google it, I'll be able to spot it when I see it. Other than that, I want to do some stand-up. I think it would be a fun experiment to just get on a stage where I don't know anyone and won't see them literally anytime soon. And so I can remind myself, hey, it doesn't matter. Like, just kind of go as all out as you can manage, even if you feel embarrassed. So I thought doing an open mic or 2 out here could be a fun idea. Other than that, I'm just going to vibe out. This is a beautiful home. The cats are super, super sweet. So I'll just, you know, enjoy the cat sit. Enjoy the vibe. and see what comes of it. Okay, let me put all this stuff away and let's get to luncheon. I think by the end of this trip, I'm gonna be a little thicker. These hills got my booty clocking in. Yes. I feel it. I'm going to a cafe. I figured it'd be fun to just get out the house, even though there's an office there to do work. I think I'll use that later tonight. And for now, I actually don't know what I'll do at the cafe, but I just know I wanted to get out. Okay, gotta focus on walking. Sienna's not beating the unserious allegations. That's so goofy. Well, that was an eventful foray. Is that the word? Foray? Trip to the cafe. I got there at the same time as this older couple, and we kind of walked in around the same time. I was like recording the front, so they like walked in right before me, and then one of them was asking me about like, oh, is this where the line goes? Like, I don't know where the line goes. And so they order, I order. We're over by the place where we pick up our stuff. And the husband, I guess he was expecting that his wife was right next to him, was like, oh, where should we sit? And I turn around like, huh? And he's like, oh, sorry, I was talking to her. And then he goes over to her and be like, oh, I just asked her, like, oh, where to sit. Like, I think he was trying to explain it as like, oh, I'm so silly. Like, I didn't mean to do that. But she was like, oh, she's sitting with us? Oh, period. You're sitting with us? And I was like, I didn't know that. That's not how I took it. But I'm happy it turned out that way. I'm very happy that it worked that way. And this is what happens when you're a bad bitch with your antenna on. When you go out into the world all magnetic and shit, this is the kind of shit that happens. This is a good time to tell you to shop Nintendo Conjure. Yeah, because if you want a little charge of this special juice I got, there's just something. It's been like this my whole life, but this is the strongest it's ever been. Because I'm intentionally cultivating it and curating it. But lucky girl syndrome, it's a choice. Or it's something like you can turn on the switch. You can paint it on you. You can actively do things that tune you to it. So, here, let's go sit down. I need to eat these oranges. I need some fuel. This is reminding me of my raw vegan days. I would literally like cut up however many oranges, like 5, sometimes more. Sometimes I would bring 2 big containers of oranges, so that's probably like 10 oranges I would cut up and bring into math class. People would walk in, it smells like oranges in here. Everyone points at me. These are the Cara ones. I hope they're sweet. Mm-hmm. Very yummy. So I sit down and start talking to them. They're like, oh, where are you from in Seattle? I'm like, oh, I'm actually visiting. Or like more so traveling. Because it's not like I'm visiting anyone here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just checking it out. Oh, from where? From Chicago. And somehow it came up that I'm here pet sitting. And my wife was like, that's a long way to come to pet sit. I'm like, yeah, but I wanted to check out somewhere new. Like, I thought it would be fun. She's like, you don't mind coming that far to pet sit? It's like, no. She's like, do you pet sit dogs? I'm like, yeah, I can. She's like, what if it was 2 dogs and a cat? Or 2 dogs and 2 cats, I don't really know. I was like, I don't mind, like, I like a lot of animals, it's not really a problem. And she's like, because we've been looking for a house sitter and we travel a lot and sometimes for like 6 weeks at a time, and we've been looking for someone who can house sit and pet sit, like, this is seeming pretty perfect. And then we started like talking about spirituality and stuff because they asked me what I do. I don't know, I'm just happy that all of those random events happened because now I maybe have a house sit materializing, and that is literally just the other day. Well, it's been building up for the past couple weeks. I've been noticing that with trusted house sitters, I'm starting to feel some feelings of bitterness. Bitterness sounds like, it feels strong to say it that way, but I notice even the smallest amounts because I live my life so based on what I want to do that even if a little bit is there, I can tell. And I've started having that feeling of like, I should be getting paid for this. Like, I like the glass half full approach of trusted house sitters. I think it's cute, like, and I can find myself thinking like that sometimes where I'm like, oh, like, I'd be paying for an Airbnb either way, and this way I don't have to pay for housing and can just cop a flight, be somewhere new, get to enjoy a space by myself. But sometimes I'm like, wait, this is a whole job. Like, this is actually a job. And sometimes it doesn't feel like that even exchange. And so recently I've been thinking about, oh, maybe I'll get on Rover. But I've kind of been feeling some resistance to it. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, I've just been feeling like, I don't know if I want to. Like, we'll see. So it'd be really cool if this pans out to, like, not even have to do something I'm kind of on and still get the thing that I want. I like that a lot. But we'll see. I wonder what I'm going to make my rate. The matcha was kind of ass, though. I mean, the matcha itself was fine. They just put literally negative sweetener in it. Like, what? I did not taste a shred of sweetness. I didn't think I would have to ask for it to be sweet. I've never had to ask for my matcha to be sweet. That was so confusing. Is that like the more pure way to do it? The more real? More authentic? It was disturbing to me. I drank it though. It did have a nice creaminess to it. I'll give it that. Explaining serendipity is sometimes a fool's errand. Because there's something about actually being in one of those moments where spirit's at work and things are connecting and everything feels so lucky and blessed. There's something about being in that moment that is beyond explanation. There's something very shimmery and magical about that feeling of being like plugged in where you need to be plugged in. Yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of like a if you know you know kind of vibe. Okay, this second orange is not very good. So number 3, we're counting on you to bring it back. Next time I think I'll get baked goods there. The cinnamon rolls. Have you ever had sexual tension with a baked good? Because that's how I felt looking at those cinnamon rolls. It's like, oh, what you trying to get into? But I knew I had the mini carrot cakes, which I'm excited to try. And I have a brownie. So I'm thinking the cinnamon roll will be a treat. One of the last days I'm here, maybe. This has also given me plans now. Meeting up with that couple because they texted me, so they asked my number and everything. And the lady she was like, and some of your meditation stuff too, like some of your energy work stuff too. I was like, slay, sister. Like, literally slay. But they offered like a beach day and to come check out, see the house, see the animals and everything. So I'm gonna take them up on it. I'm gonna do some Reiki about being willing to accept money. And I'm gonna have a price that I feel comfortable with, confident about, calm around. Because anything will be more than the zero that I'm currently getting paid. Which I agreed to. Okay? No one scammed me. No one pulled the wool over my eyes. But I'm just making some internal adjustments that mean that different things resonate. Just had the gnocchi. It was gorgeous. I added some spinach to it. Very good. Now trying out these carrot cakes. These carrot cake cupcakes. The cake is pretty good. The frosting is super good. Nice and light. Sweet but not too sweet. But I wish the cake was a little sweeter. And a little bit more moist. But I'd say very solid. I'd say a very yummy 7 out of 10. But 7 is high because it's out of 10. Sometimes when I see people rating food and stuff, if they do something less than a 9, I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking gross. But no, it's not what it means. Because I can't say, like, there are desserts for me that are true 10s. I don't want to skew the scale too much. And it's a yummy treat. I might have one with some tea for a morning snack. Gives that vibe. Today was an awesome first day. I like it here. Has been on 1 or like 2 streets. I like it here. Period. Right now it feels like a very sweet city to me. Like, I feel like this is happening to me. To be fair, I'm in that stage of my life where that's what I feel like life is doing to me. So I guess it would make sense for those to match. See you tomorrow. I pretty much just got up, but then next thing I know, I start working. I guess I'm following my flow and everything, but I'm hungry. I gotta go eat. What the fuck? I felt the inspiration to post on Instagram last night because I've just been really enjoying my newsletter. I think it's so yummy and juicy, and I think it's such a great asset and archive for people who are craving to come home to themselves and feel more comfortable in their skin and feel powerful. Like, feel like, oh wow, I'm actively shaping my life. I am the artist and life is giving me paints and I can paint the painting I want. Like that type of stuff. So I like egging people on. Like, yeah, go. You're right. Keep doing it. So I'll leave the link in the description if you want to sign up. But I just had that feeling of like, I want more people on this. And so I was posting on Instagram. And so this morning I did a couple more posts because something I'm exploring energetically is like when people engage with the message. So they're like liking the story. They're telling me, oh, this is amazing. But then they don't sign up for the newsletter. I'm kind of like, huh? But it's just reminding me, like, to keep posting. So I just made some more posts this morning because I'm like, it's not that I did anything wrong. It's just maybe that I can do more, right? And make it an even easier bridge. It's something I'm toying with internally so that it's easier for me to have those kinds of conversions where the thing that I offer is received eagerly and really gratefully. And yeah, I know that that's what I'm learning and syncing up with. So that's a good feeling, because that will be such a big piece of how my business is enjoyable and honestly very like sensual and orgasmic. Like, it's a really fun and yummy push and pull. I've been calling my stuff portals. My boyfriend, we were on the phone the other day, and I don't even know how it came up, but he's like, it might be a good idea to have like an elevator pitch, like something that you can reliably say when someone asks you what you do, and you feel like you're able to fully showcase it, you know what I mean? Like, not so much hiding. I'm really happy you said that because I kind of came up with a basic template and I've been using it, and it's actually been like registering for people. They're like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I like to call what I do like portal making. Like, I just make different ways for people to come into more self-acceptance, more ancestral connection. So, and then it's nice because I've always been confused, like, how do I talk about all the different things that I do without sounding scattered, but talking about, like, I make portals, and then being able to be like, and those portals are, sometimes I make music, sometimes I make guided meditation, sometimes I make YouTube videos. Like, those are all my portals to more love, capital L love. So it's been nice. I've been meeting some really cool people who seem really receptive to my work. I keep hearing people being like, oh, we might need that. And I guess I'm learning to lean into like, okay, well, here's how you could have it if you want it. You know what I mean? To kind of really create that bridge. So it's really cool. I feel that I'm on the perfect track. Like, I'm right on track for the things that I've been wanting, which is really cool. And I feel like just keep getting blessed left and right. So today will be no different. To be so for real and honest, I was kind of hoping that the open mic that I signed up for would run out of spots and that I couldn't do it. To be so for real. Like, it's one of those things that I know that I want to do it, but I'm like, ugh, when I think about actually doing it, which is the exact place that I'm massaging right now. Like, that's exactly what I want to give myself. Even if it's small doses of, I think it's really good for me to show myself that slight discomfort is tolerable, and it doesn't mean that I'm putting myself in danger. Like, I need to separate those things out so that I'm willing to grow and so that it doesn't feel like the end of the world when I do. All that before breakfast? Okay. Let's go get ourselves together and eat. I'm gonna film voiceovers for my video about my time in Trinidad. I got the tip from Hitomi to go under the covers and do it. And I was sitting in the office, like, low-key flopping, because I'm like, what do I do with myself right now? And I started writing an email, and that part's going well. But I would just rather square this away first so I'm not, like, stressed out tomorrow about getting a video done by Friday. So we're gonna do the voiceovers. We'll see how long that takes. I honestly don't know. I don't have any script or anything. Just trying to speak from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. What's that? What is that even from? This works out well because I was sitting there in the office chair yawning, wishing I could just lay in bed. So here we are. That's pretty lucky.
Celebration time! She made it home! Yes!
We love a belly rub. Hi, Boo. You two are so cute. What a dynamic duo.
That can be a music break. Some of these are music. Some of them are voiceovers. What do I even want to talk about? Okay, let's try it. That definitely turned into a nap. A good one, too. I'm on my way to the open mic. I had to be hyped up. Like, my boyfriend did a very good job of gassing me up. And to be fair, I was amenable to it. Because I was like, I know that deep down I want to go. But on the surface, I'm still scared. I'm still a little scared. So, I'm just going for it. It's nice. I'm happy the days are longer and the sun sets later, because if it was dark right now, I don't know if I'd be traversing a new place on their public transit. But right now I feel settled and safe and calm. So we're gonna go for it and see how it goes. But I think I need to go too, because I've been inside all day, and when I travel, it's nice to at least do one fun thing every day. It doesn't have to be chocked full of fun stuff, but at least one little adventure per day I think is a good kind of quota to hit. I would put on an episode of Normal Gossip, but I think it's a little too long for my travel. So music it is.
So coming to the stage is Imani and Natalia. Hey guys. Do we have any hot girls in the house? Not like hot girl, but like Houston hottie. Ooh, that's a hottie. Anybody? Okay, well, I've been a proud hot girl since 2018. And in that time, I've observed that Megan Thee Stallion's music, to me, is like cocaine is to a New York business bro. In that it makes me an absolute liability at parties. Like I become a problem. And I'm very devoted. It's almost like reading scripture. Like I really pour over these lyrics. But recently I ran across one that kind of confused me. I was in my car, bopping to the deluxe of her newest album, highly recommend. And I hear this line, she goes, self-made, asexual, and I'm always on point like a decimal. I'm like, okay, per. Like, self-made, you are, like, you really did that, you've been building yourself up, girl. But asexual, I never really thought that for Megan Thee Stallion. Like, if I had to describe her with 3 words and, like, just really synthesize her essence, I think, like, beautiful, innovative, and then the 3rd word would be sexual. So I was deeply confused as to where she was going with this. But I'm so woke-coded, I immediately was on board. I was like, you know what, Megan, that is so vulnerable of you to share that. Like, thank you so much for trusting us with that information. You know, like, sure you said gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me, but that doesn't mean you wanted to do all that. Like, you were just performing for the male gaze, trying to get your bag up. Like, sure you said, I am the dick magician, make it disappear and reappear like ta-da, but that doesn't mean you wanted those gifts, like, those were just bestowed upon you, and you didn't know what to do with them. It took some bitch on YouTube Shorts to break down to me that she meant like asexual reproduction, like, you know, I am self-made, so like I split in half. and made more of me, I guess. And I've honestly never related to her more because I was just talking about I wish I could clone myself and just absolutely go to town. I would love to experience me. Are you ever fucking and you're like, wait, this is a little too good. Like this is really a treat. I wish I could experience me. Okay, maybe just me. But the thing is that like if you asexually reproduce and it's just two of you, is that your kid? Because if so, that's not what I'm going for. That's the wrong kind of freaky. Okay, that's my time to take care of.
I never thought I'd learn about the great mitosis of Meg the Stallion. That's sick as hell.
Cracking into the emergency kimbap. They had one already in their freezer. And they said it was fine for me to help myself, but it depends. Like, it depends what it is, where sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like, it's like flour or something, or like rice. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to use that. But if it's like a pre-made thing that they might be looking forward to, I'm like, But I didn't really feel like stopping for food while I was out. I was kind of ready to get back. And I'm out of food. I have to go to Trader Joe's again. Turns out when you can only buy what you can carry, you gotta go more often. I can make peace with that. The open mic was fun. I'm happy I went. I'm happy my cute little brain even thought to look that up. Like, that's so cute. Be traveling and be like, ooh, what would be fun? And then to reach for that, I don't know. I feel proud that I even thought that up. And it was easy to get down there. Just like a little 20-minute bus ride. I'm in Queen Anne, and then that was at the Rendezvous. I don't know if it's like proper downtown or just close to downtown. I don't know. But it's giving downtown vibes. It's cute. Queen Anne is cute. And the city, I like that it has, or at least to me, it's giving slight, like, there's something kind of futuristic about it. Like, the skyline is a little bit futuristic. And then, like, I think maybe because it has, like, electric stuff. Like, the train. At least it looks electric. Or magnetic. Or some shit like that. I don't know. But something about it looks very, like, of the future. It's cute. And my impression so far, it feels like a very friendly city. Like, I've had nothing but very sweet interactions of people, like, recommending stuff to me. I was just at the bus stop, and there was a woman who was, just started chatting to me. I think she might have been out there with the crew that was, I don't know, popping, snorting, smoking something. But she was being so, like, she was just telling me about how she broke her shin and about what the surgery was like, but the fact that she's healing up, and she was looking at my headphones. I wish I had brought my headphones out today. I know, we had just like a nice conversation. And then there was a guy that came up to me on some like, oh, what's your name? Like, I'm Imani. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going home. He's like, call me. I'm like, I have a boyfriend. He's like, you know what? I hope you have an amazing, beautiful night. I'm like, honestly, you kind of ate that. Is that the goddamn bare minimum? Yeah. But it can't always be expected. So when he came up to me, I was like, oh fuck. What's about to happen? Where's my bus? But it actually was totally fine. So, I don't know. This is very obviously anecdotal evidence. Like, I haven't been to everywhere in the city and had every experience. I can only tell what I've seen, but I've been having a nice time so far. I'm happy I went to the open mic. That was good. That was good to do. I got some good laughs. So I'm curious to try that at 3 minutes somewhere else. And I could flesh it out a bit because there's the mic I go to, it gives you 4 minutes. The mic in Chicago. I keep forgetting to like do something when I see the light. I see it, but I don't acknowledge that I've seen it. It's a lot to compute. That's gonna be too hot. I need to just learn my lesson and let it cool down. I'm tired of having to drag and breath it. It was really tempting to not go to that mic. I was playing Stardew Valley. And that was like, it was just so fun. Like, I was just having so much fun. But to be fair, as soon as I told my boyfriend about the mic, he was like, just very encouraging in terms of me going, so he probably wouldn't have let us stay on. He's like, it's getting about time for you to get ready to go to that mic. And I was like, but I don't want to go. He's like, you're gonna be happy that you went. I'm like, I know, but I still don't want to go. But I'm happy I went. Tomorrow, I have therapy. Other than that, I need it to be a work day because I need to upload on Friday. I'm very excited. I love this. I love uploading videos. It's so fun. And I like the rhythm that I'm on. Very cute. Very cute, very manageable, like, and achievable. And still enough to keep things moving, you know? I like it. I'm pretty close to done with the video. I need to do voiceovers, but sometimes I'm like, what do I even talk about? I don't really want to narrate what's happening. I want something that, like, frames it and makes it just like the beautiful story that it is in my mind. My time in Trinidad, it's like just this little gem in my brain. I'm like, oh, remember that. So I want to do it justice, but I also don't want to put too much pressure on it. I'm excited to get upstairs and read my book. It's been a while since I had a book that I, like, didn't want to put down. I'm like, ooh, what? I'm just hanging out every word. It's so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up here. Dig into the book. Take my ass to bed. Okay, talk to you in the morning. Okay, I couldn't not share this gorgeous brownie. I did this dance piece. It was like a dance hall dance piece. And we were celebrating our performance. And the person whose apartment we were at, she just started making brownies. Like, I cannot wait to have my own place, so I can just do the cutest stuff imaginable. Like, that was so cute. So I've been, like, cherishing it. Just waiting for, like, okay, when am I going to have my leftover? It's so good. Okay, now I'll talk to you tomorrow. That bed was holding on to me tight this morning. Like, didn't want to let me go. Goodness me. Feels like a cloud. I have therapy in a little bit. So I think I'm going to have, like, just kind of a snacky breakfast. And then go out to the sandwich place that they recommended. I did this in the wrong order. I'll take the blackberries up for my session. Because once you eat the super sweet thing, the thing that's sweet but just naturally sweet, it tastes like a dud. I'm now understanding why I felt such an aversion to recording these voiceovers. Girl, I already did it. Yeah, it makes sense that it wasn't sounding right to me, and I'm listening back to these and I love them. So yeah, that feels good. Something I've noticed too, my first take of stuff is usually my preference. Like the first time, when it comes to spoken stuff, the first time I do it tends to be the most like yummy and authentic sounding. So even like for filming these videos, sometimes I'll like pause and try to say something again, and when I edit, it's always the first time that's the better time. So I'm getting in the practice of just not overdoing or double doing stuff that I do. Like, just let the first thing be. Let it be enough. And just, like, rock with it. I like things that feel authentic like that. So, yay, that makes me excited. I was kind of, like, I was feeling some dread, which I prefer not to feel around my work. But now I'm, like, excited about it again. Excited about putting this video together. That feels good. I have another bowl of blackberries. It's a must. I went to Trader Joe's for replenishment. And I wanted something sweet. But sometimes I want something fruit sweet. Sometimes I want something pastry sweet. Right now I've been craving fruit sweet very often. I don't know if I'm going to go to that sandwich place today. But at some point while I'm here, I want to try it. But I might just stick with the stuff I picked up at the grocery store, because I got some work to do. Yeah.
Love seeing you.
I respect that. Good to see y'all. I don't know what to do with myself. I know I have more work to do. I started digging into it after getting on a call with my family. That was nice. And now I see the sun setting and I had this urge to go outside. I'm trying to figure out if I want to walk to Unbien or if I just want to do like a walk around the block and eat something here. I have a lot of days left. So it's interesting that I get this like clenching feeling. It shows up in a lot of different places in my life. And I can tell that as I relax it, everything will get easier. So what does unclenched Imani want to do? Yeah, let me just walk around the block. Okay, let's go. There's some pretty houses. I love walking around by pretty houses and telling my ancestors what I want in my future home. There's a lot of pretty flowers. I see daffodils and tulips, a lot of hyacinth. That's my favorite one. That smells good. That's yummy. Very sweet. Looks like there might be some kind of view up here. A good way to walk, I suppose. I love trees like this. I'm whipping up this with some broccoli and a couple eggs. I need some fuel. Oh. To count my blessings today. The sun it peeks through the shade. I feel at home in the rain. The sunshine made my cheekbone made a bay. Basil spat down my face. What a sweet brow. Searching for more. Open the door over your shoulder. What if we poured rainwater stored over our head? Last night I had a dream. I saw the future me. She leaned down to my ear to say one thing, babe. We're growing through it all. just finished up at Unbian. I have my trophy, my leftovers. It was good. Now, there were elements that I was obsessed with. Like I read on the website, I'm pretty sure, that they get their bread fresh from that cafe that I tried. And you could tell, like, the crunch was gorgeous. It's very delicious. I like the different sauces they had on there. Some of the flavors, it had a little bit of like a pungent note that I don't know if I was totally obsessed with. And next time I would get it without the jalapenos because they actually did come to kick my ass. So, all in all, I'm not like creeping myself over. I'm not like, oh, I need to go back and get another one immediately. But it was a good sandwich. Like, it was solid. I got the Caribbean roast. So it was like pork, caramelized onions, some other good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep hunting for some delicious eats. But I think that's like the first out and about food I've had since being in Seattle. And I've heard that's a Seattle fave. So I'd say solid, but not obsessed. And the pork was tender. It wasn't like tough, but it could have been more tender for me to be like in love with it, you know? So all in all, pretty good. Now to the ferry. My goal is to stumble upon some kind of charming place to eat. I think I may have found it. There was one that was a false start because that was a brewery.
Oh,
You ain't got one word to say. What is the world?
Busy.
What is yesterday have you done? You're broken and sweet of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. What in the world is still over you? What do you hesitate behind you done? You're broken and sweet of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run.
That was some yummy food. That was nice.
You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the
I have to go up the hill that I came down. Boo. And my thighs are chafing, girl. Chafe me. Can you see that? There's a lot of bumps. Oh my god, my skin is like actually mad. Do you see that? Girl, that's not even the worst one. I think it's just welts though. Like I think it's mostly based on the friction and they'll just go down very naturally. But it felt real, like that was very uncomfortable. The last bit of the walk. That was more walking today than like I've done in a really long time. So I went to that beach over there in West Seattle. I was walking with some dogs and that couple that I met. And it was nice to meet their animals. It was nice to talk to them some more. I love serendipity. Then just went right back out so that I could catch the ferry. And I thought I was like late. I saw a boat leaving and I was like, fuck, I should have left earlier and da-da-da. Like my mind went to that so quickly. And then I went and asked them like, oh, when does the ferry leave? They're like, not for another 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'm early. Oh, I'm actually early and that's why I feel out of place. So just calibrating to a new way of living, but definitely a good day. Just like a really energy demanding day. So tomorrow I want to just like be quiet and sit in one place. I think tomorrow will be a cafe day for that reason. Or I might stay in. We'll see. But there are like a couple of cute cafes on Queen Anne Avenue. So I'm thinking I want to check one of those out. And I have plenty of work to do, so I think that'll be fun. Okay, time to inhale the rest of the sandwich. And maybe I'll find well, I actually deleted YouTube off my phone. I was gonna say maybe I'll find a fun YouTube video to watch. But I don't want to watch shorts anymore. Short form content, I mean, like, get your bag, everybody. But I don't like things that feel addictive. Like, that is really annoying to me. I really dislike that sensation. And so I do my best in my life to just create as many safeguards against that as possible. Because the way that I will just sink into a rhythm and not emerge for hours, like, it's not sustainable. I can't live my life with that as a facet of it. So, no YouTube on my phone. There's like nothing on my phone. I keep opening it, wanting to scroll on something, and there's nothing to scroll on. I'll like open my email and it's like, girl, there's no new emails. Or I'll open Trusted House Sitters. Girl, I'm not even trying to book more sits. Like, it's not even giving that. It's nice though, because I don't know, I just always make the right adjustments to be able to live more how I want, which is cool. So I know that this shift, it's a pretty slight shift because I already didn't have Instagram on my phone and I didn't have TikTok on my phone. But I'm just getting even more precise with how I spend my energy, which I really like. Because then it frees me up to be able to appreciate days like today, where I feel so connected and so lucky. Tomorrow I will definitely be wearing pants, no skirt, no more japing. Oh my god, I kind of like, I don't know if it's that weird even, but like I kind of like when stuff like this happens. It's kind of like if you get a bruise and it's just like something weird that you didn't know your body like could do, but it's like really doing it. That's how I feel about this. I guess that's the cost of me so thick and delicious. Goddamn.